Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ololade. I talk on faith and study lifestyle. And if you're an OG, welcome back, girl. Before I continue, guys, let me tell you that the devil really attacked this video. Like, he really attacked it. Because tell me why I had already recorded the whole video. Like, I had filmed it only for me to go and check it and realize that I was not in frame. Like, half of my head was cut off from the video. Crazy. I'm literally re-recording the video now. Like, it's so annoying. Anyways, just like the title of this video says, I'm going to be talking about things that people do that make me cringe. The first thing I like to say is that some people are not shy. They never get embarrassed, and that is the problem. Like, everything in life is just vibes and jokes, and let's go with the flow to them. Like, they never take things seriously. They are never embarrassed and they never feel shy, and it's a problem. So now, without further ado, let's jump right into the things that people do that make me cringe in no particular order. The first thing is chewing gum and making those noises that people do with gum in public. Like, I'm not going to say that you should not do all those things at all. I mean, it's not my business if you are chewing gum can in your room. But when you're now doing it in a public space, you blow the bubble with the gum and you're doing those noises that people make with chewing gums. Like, it's so disgusting. It's so annoying. Like, I can't explain it so much. Just stop it. It's not cute. It's uncouth. The next thing I'm going to say is people that whistle loudly in public. In fact, people that whistle in public, because I don't think you can whistle without other people hearing it. So people that whistle in public, and the kind of whistle I'm talking about is not like they are using a whistle, that kind of thing, or they are using a flute. I'm talking about people that whistle with their mouth, like all those things that old men in the village, in all those old Nollywood movies, that will sit in front of their house rather, with chewing stick, and they are whistling. That kind of whistling is so annoying. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Anytime I hear someone whistle, it makes me see them the way I see those old men in those movies. It's not cute. Stop it. The next thing that people do that makes me cringe is oversharing problems online. Now, this particular point is, I don't know how to. Let me be very honest and blunt, right? I always say this, and I'm sure you must have seen it on different places online, that the one thing that you can control on the internet is what you feed to it, is what you put out there. You cannot control how people see those things. You cannot control the comments they leave on that. No matter how you filter or mute all those things they do, you cannot control how people view you, how people receive those things you put out there. But you can control what you put out there. So people that overshare online, like, why do people do it? Why? I'm scrolling online sometimes, I see some posts, I'm just like, girl, this thing that you put here, somebody's going to use it against you tomorrow. Or, girl, people are going to misinterpret you. Like, sometimes don't I know that controversial discussions are the kind of videos or posts that attract engagement, but it's not necessary. If you want to build an audience and you want to get engagement, be patient, build it. Don't feed people controversial videos intentionally just to stir up strife to get engagement. It's not necessary. Also, oversharing your personal problems, like heartbreak, end of a relationship, or certain things that are just so personal, is not necessary. Because what if, like, tomorrow you are going to, in fact, let's even start from the foundation. I don't believe in putting out your relationship online when you're not married to that person. I mean, sometimes your marriages even break. Talk more of when you're not even sure that you and that person are going to last longer than 2 years. It's not necessary. Because imagine you and that person break up tomorrow. Let's even assume that people don't troll you for the breakup. when you now get with another person, people can begin to compare and say, oh, this guy is not as fine as your ex-boyfriend, and start making this other person feel less of themselves. Do you understand? There are just so many things that could go wrong with you putting this kind of things online. I always say that if at all you are tempted, like this thing is crashing in your body to oppress single people, to post your, your spouse or your partner, post it on your story where you know that the what they call it, the post to expire in a day, in 24 hours, and all of that stuff. Don't come and make an actual post. Then tomorrow when you wake up, you will now be deleting the post. You now be saying, people should respect our privacy. People should get it. Okay, go. Shami, I respect your privacy, but please don't even involve me in the first place. The next thing that people do that makes me cringe, in fact, this one annoys me so much, is making phone calls on speaker in public. Like yesterday, I was coming back from somewhere, and in the vehicle I was, we were so much, like the vehicle was quite big. There were a lot of people inside. This guy was just talking. It was so annoying. Like, I don't need to hear what the other person is saying. In fact, I don't want to know your family member's name. I don't want to know that the person you're talking to, her name or his name is Okoro or Emeka. Like, I'm not interested. Don't do it. And like I said before, you will be breaking my line of thought because I'm listening to your conversation against my will. Like, it's not necessary. Or, another part to this whole making phone on speaker in public is that the people on, like, at the other end of the call, they do not know that you are releasing their information without their permission. I remember one of my mentors, or one of my role models rather, Tolakwe Solutions. She's a big time lifestyle content creator. She, in her vlogs, when you see her talking to her mom or her friend or her siblings, you always hear her tell them that, oh, you're on camera, or I'm vlogging. So that will help them, filter what they are going to say and what they are not going to say. But you're not videoing. You're just marketing the whole conversation you're having. Oh, they go buy pepper. Oh, waiting mama talk to the public. Like, what's my business? Do you get? Please, let's stop it in 2026. It's not necessary. The next thing that people do that makes me cringe is watching videos or playing music in public. Emphasis on in public. It's not, like, it's so annoying. Like, nobody asks for your TikTok algorithm. I don't want to know the kind of videos you watch. I don't want to know the kind of sermons you listen to. I don't want to know the kind of podcast you listen to, or who your favorite podcaster is. Like, I don't want to know it. I don't want to know what your playlist sounds like. It's not necessary. Like, the public space is not your living room. That's why earpieces exist. They exist for a reason. For your privacy and for people's peace. I always say this, that your freedom ends where other people's peace begins. Right? So if you're in public, your freedom to listen to music or to watch a video at that time, it ends where my peace begins. I don't want, like, you guys, one time I like to meditate very well. Like, one time I really cherish for meditation is when I'm in transit. I like to think, I like to enjoy the breeze blowing, looking at the scenery, and just think. When you're now playing music, you are breaking my flow of thoughts. It makes me cringe, it pisses me off. Please, let's stop it. It's not cute. The next thing that people do that makes me cringe is romanticizing struggle. Like, this one is so funny, but also so annoying, because especially on TikTok. Okay, let me say this before I continue, that in life, everything is not always going to be prim and proper and cute and all of that stuff. There are also going to be challenging times. We all deal with struggles. The storms of life will come, but if your foundation is built on if your house is built on the foundation of Jesus Christ, you would be able to survive it, right? Your house will not collapse. That's scripture in Matthew chapter 7, right? But the thing that bothers me is when you try to make struggle and aesthetic. Like, you see people crying, then they will now put this sad, soulful background music. They're just crying. Then they will put a caption, God will see me through, or God God understands, or all those kind of all those kind of captions, and I'm just like, girl, why do we have to know? Like this thing, you now go to like the under part of the caption, you now see them explaining what they are dealing with, and you're just like, we didn't have to know all of this. You are going through this thing for a reason, which you are only supposed to know, not the whole world. You don't have to. Like, it's not cute all of us now come and start telling you sorry, Bele, don't worry, it will pass, my dear. Whether we tell you or not, you will overcome it. You're not the first person. You don't have to make that sorrowful, I'm not saying you should not share your journey with your community online to encourage them or to, make them know that they are not alone. But some things go necessary. It's not necessary. The next thing that people do that makes me cringe, I know I've been saying the next, but yeah, next thing that people do that makes me cringe is complain about things that are out of your control. Now let me break this down. This one used to piss me off so much when I was in uni. I attended a very wonderful school that had so many rules, so many laws, and all of that stuff. One of them was that we were not permitted to use phones, right? So some people will just start complaining, why are we not using phone? Why are we not wearing jeans? Girl, even if you complain from now till tomorrow, it's not going to change anything. So why are you complaining? Or when they'll call for an impromptu meeting, let's say the VC or the Dean of Student Affairs wants to see everybody by 6 p.m. or by 7 p.m. compulsorily in the chapel, and people start complaining, hey. I'm just like, girl, you complain and you still go. So why are you complaining? Like, maybe it's because I'm someone that doesn't like stress. Like, I don't like things that bother me. Like, I don't like to stress myself unnecessarily. Emphasis on that. So why am I complaining about something that my complaint is not going to change? I'm not saying that if your right or your rights are violated, you should not complain. Like making a video to talk about how the customer service at a particular organization was very poor, or that kind of complaint. I mean, even though that cannot change anything, you have a right to complain, right? I'm not talking about those kind of complaints. I'm talking about the ones that at the end of the day you still adapt to. So why are you complaining? Or people that talk about Nigerian politics, we all know that the situation of Nigeria is very wonderful, right? It's not pleasant, it's not cute for anybody. You're not the only one experiencing it. Even the billionaires are experiencing it in their own way, right? But just sitting down every day talking about Nigeria, it's nobody this one, that one, this is not necessary. Like, girl, figure out a way to work, like to survive it. Figure out a way to, make your family comfortable, to just fix it for yourself. But sitting down to complain about it morning till night, knowing fully well that it's not going to change anything, it's not stressing you. If I'm the one, I'll be stressed too. I can't do it. I can't be complaining. It's not cute. It makes me cringe. This particular thing that people do that makes me cringe is so it's so funny to me, because it's a major determinant of whether I'm going to have a relationship with this person. I'm not talking about a romantic relationship now. I'm talking about a relationship at all. Whether I'm going to continue that conversation with you, or whether I'm ever going to speak to you again in this life. Or maybe if I have to speak to you again because I need you to do one or two things for me, it will determine whether after that whole situation, I will continue relating with you. And this is turning every conversation to themselves, like making everything about themselves. Some people are very skilled in this thing, like they are born with it. You can come and complain to them about, for example, someone talking about, oh, I lost a parent, and they're like, oh, yesterday my mom, this. Like, read the room. It's not about you, it's about me. Or you go and tell somebody about how I've been down spiritually, I've not been able to pray, and the person just says, oh, yesterday I prayed for 8 hours, this morning, me and the Holy Spirit were talking. Girl, I'm literally complaining to you about how I'm struggling spiritually. I need you to encourage me, pray for me. I'm talking about your own victories. Like, it's not about you. I usually make this statement, so funny, that even if the earth revolves around you, I'm on another planet. So I will not revolve around you too. So stop making everything about yourself. It makes me cringe. Like, it's really so sad. Or the one that happens like in the digital world that we are now, where somebody will make a post online and in the comment section they're like, oh me, I don't like a video. A woman was like, she posted a video about cooking beans or something like that. And the person was like, me, I don't like beans. Girl, the video is not about you. I did not make the video. Sorry, that was an insect. I did not make the video so that you would like beans. I made the video because I like beans and I want to post about it. So if you don't like beans, be going. Don't even like, just scroll past. Don't make everything about yourself. Or someone will talk about how just so many things. There's so many examples. There's so many examples. Like, if you do it, please stop it. And if you don't do it, please don't do it at all. Okay? On to the next. This particular one is so annoying. People that use their phone on 100% brightness in dark places is so annoying. Why are you like that? I see it as a form of attention seeking. Okay, now let me tell you guys, don't judge me. Personally, I used to use glasses before, for those of you that know me very well. And because of that, light was also one of those things that used to affect me. So my devices are always on 0% brightness. Like, even my laptop, I put it on night lights, then I put it on power saving mode, which reduces the brightness. Then on that power saving mode and night light, I now take it to 0% brightness. So you can imagine how dark my laptop screen always is, right? So I don't like brightness on phone. But let's remove me, that I'm an extremist. Let's talk about normal people. It's not cute, or it's not, I don't even know the words to use your phone on 100% brightness in dark places. Like, we are in a cinema and I can see that your girlfriend just texted you, hey babe. Against my own will, like, I did not want to see it too, but because the thing is so bright, it's doing shine bright like a diamond in my eyes, and the thing just pops up in my face. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. Reduce the brightness. Or you're in a public vehicle in the night and somebody's phone is just, the TikTok video that the person is watching is just shining bright in your eyes. Like, girl, reduce that brightness. I don't want to see it. The next thing I'm going to say is people that post cryptic captions for attention. Now, why am I calling it for attention? Because my younger self, I'm talking my 13, 14 years old self, used to do it. Like, I'll make certain posts on my WhatsApp status. That time I only used to use WhatsApp, so that people can reply to the post, come to my DM. Don't judge me, I'm sure I'm not the only one that used to do it. So, and all of that kind of thing. So I used to do it for attention. That's why when I see people use certain captions, now I feel like it's because they want attention. I may be wrong though, but like, using certain captions like, oh, if you know, you know, or God sees everybody, or we move, that kind of thing. Like, girl, if you want to say with your full chest. Like, don't come and post something and say, if you know, you know. If you can be, all those kind of, you get what I'm saying, all those kind of, if you want to give us the gist, give us the gist. If you don't want to give us the gist, keep it private. Don't stir up our appetite for the gist. Like we don't want to know. Don't come with the, may God help us all, oh, God sees it. Like, you know, all those kind of, it's so annoying. Stop it. Don't do it again. Guys, the last thing that people do that makes me cringe is jumping on every trend. Like, this one is most particular to TikTok for me because I use TikTok more. On Instagram, I just communicate posts. I don't really watch reels like that in Instagram, and I don't do Twitter. YouTube, I have certain people I watch. I don't really do YouTube shorts. So TikTok is the major place where I dumb scroll when necessary, right? So people that jump on every trend. You see some people post like, okay, let me put it in context. There was this particular trend at this time when they were talking about I was just 15. I didn't mean to, like, people were talking about how they got pregnant at young ages and how they aborted it. You see something like I didn't mean to, but I was just 15. I didn't mean to, I was just 14. And some people will post it, and some people will even repost. I'm like, girl, I know you. You never got pregnant. You never did an abortion. Why are you posting it? It not relates to you. Why are you posting it? Do you get? Or those ones where they'll be like something. We are one family in this department. Chakam. And no one come here say blah blah blah. And I'm like, why are you posting Chakam? Yeah, the problem. Yeah, the reason why there's no peace in the department. You. But you're posting it. It didn't relate to you, sister. Like, it's not. You get what I'm saying? But you're posting it. Like, those kind of things, they're funny to me. Like, they are so funny. Or the recent one that happened like towards the end of last year, that whole in your 20s you're going to meet blah 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 blah, or in your 30s, or you know, that whole thing that people were doing, using their life to give like advices and all of that stuff. And I saw some people post or some people repost. I'm just like, this thing does not relate to you. And even this whole your own in your 20s, the advice you are giving, girl, is not a good advice. So why you put like, this trend is none of your business. It does not relate to you. You guys, you don't if every trend relates to you, if you can relate to every trend, then you have a problem, honestly. Because people are different for a reason. So if everything fits you, like, then there's a problem. You should check yourself. Guys, as I round up this video, if this video made you laugh, nod, or feel attacked, or pinch yourself, my dear Bele, I didn't mean to make you feel that way. It just means that maybe you have something to change, maybe, you know. So check yourself. If there's one of these things that you are doing that you need to change, please, in this new year, help us and change. And if you're not doing it already, I beg, don't join those people, okay? Let them not involve you, I beg, uninvolve yourself, okay? So please, if you can relate to any of these, or you know someone that can relate to it, or you know someone that needs to change from this kind of thing, please share this video with them. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bells, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye guys. Mwah.
Heaven just knows what it was. Will I go back to the place where I belong? Everyone could break my heart, but I try my